I want to talk about the matchups, but more in terms of the Blazers are an older team, I would say, versus the Lakers, which are a fucking pretty old team also. So two very experienced teams. Granted, the Blazers don't have winning experience, but they do have deep playoff experience.
Dude, they have some winning experience. They went to the Western Conference Finals. They've been to the semifinals a bunch of times. I think actually, I'm not sure that the Blazers are that old.
Yeah,
but yeah, they have some experience, but they have like some young guys like Gary Trent,
Zach Collins.
Zach Collins is young. Gary Trent's young.
How old is Yusuf Nurkic? He's 24, 25?
Nurkic is like 28, I think.
Yeah, so he got a little bit of grease on the edges, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if that's the phrase.
Is that how NBA people talk, dude?
Yeah, they just talk about grease. Oh, he's got a lot of grease. Yeah, that's not part of the national basketball slang.
The official national basketball slang.
What's the official slang of the official podcast
of the National Basketball Association?
Exactly.
That should be the long title, yeah.
Yeah.
OPNBAs for short.
Yeah.
But anyways, just to speak on the Lakers versus Blazers matchup, I think let's just go in order from
1 to 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with the Lakers and Blazers. So you're a Laker fan. Like, what are your thoughts exactly? Because you know the Lakers more in depth.
I don't know if it hurts or helps them, but the LA environment, just being in LA after the game, being able to use the amenities of LA, which are all closed right now, being in the bubble, and aside from that, just field goal percentage is like extremely low in the bubble. They basically
can't score.
Yeah, they're not able to score, especially fucking Danny Green, dude. For some fucking reason, you're watching this. I love you, but dude, come on, you know.
Yeah, but he's got a history of performing in the playoffs.
Yeah, so last year the same thing happened. Right before the playoffs, Danny Green was the season overall. He had like the highest corner three-pointers made, but I remember a couple weeks before the playoffs, and even a little bit in the first and second round, he was not making the threes that counted. And then as he went further in what are you laughing at?
No, I'm just smiling.
But yeah, as he went deeper into the playoffs, eventually to the finals, he fucking finally showed up, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like he plays big. Do you remember the Heat Spurs final when the Heat beat the Spurs? For that series, he was shooting like 45% from three. There was a game where he went like 8 for 8 from three.
Wow.
In the finals. Like
I wish that would fucking happen now, dude.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you guys get far enough, he'll hit those threes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be at the same, clip speed.
Yeah.
But like I don't think he will disappoint in the playoffs.
See, this is what I'm trying to cite too, is the Knicks' last playoff run. They were the A seed during the lockout year, and they beat the 1 seed. Now, the shortness of the season, I don't know if that was a factor, but this season mirrors that in a sense. Like, I'm trying to get my hands in the...
Okay.
See that? That's the mirror effect right there.
Yeah, fluid. Yeah.
Fluid, yeah. And it mirrors that in a sense that where the Blazers have a great chance of upsetting, but I don't know if they will.
I actually think they're going to beat the Lakers.
Really?
I really do.
That's what I'm saying too. I have a feeling that could happen. And I feel I love LeBron, you know?
He hasn't been playing that well.
Yeah. But I feel he has been playing pretty well, but I feel terrible for LeBron if he gets beat by the 8th seed, dude.
No, like he hasn't been playing to his standard for sure. 100%. But I would not be surprised, if he like picks it up in the playoffs and stuff. Because, he's LeBron James.
He's fucking LeBron James.
He's one of the greatest players ever.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's why I think the Blazers could. Yeah, but the reason I think the Blazers could beat the Lakers is because the Lakers can't really score outside of, like LeBron and
AD.
Yeah, and LeBron could get them easier shots, but like LeBron's getting old. I don't know. I don't know if he could still do it like he was doing it before.
I agree.
But yeah, I like to think he could, but I don't know.
I believe that LeBron has always proven others wrong in a sense. I mean, this season people are saying that he's washed up, the washed king, and that he's not going to be able to perform, and he's like leading in assists. He has a pretty high points per game.
He was still averaging like 27, 8, and 8.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
He's second in MVP voting right now. I'm pretty sure. I made that up.
His salt and pepper beard.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, I think he should go bald and keep the beard.
I do as well. I think the bald look is cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I don't know why he's holding on to hair.
But as LeBron would say, well, that don't matter when you got the ball and the rock in your hand or something like that, right?
Yeah, he says that a lot.
Yeah, he says that all the time.
The greasy balls in my hand. So.
The greasiness of the ball doesn't matter. Yeah.
Official slang of the
official podcast. Yeah. So I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, because the Blazers guards,
yeah,
Lillard and McCollum
with the broken back,
and Trent's playing well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see him?
The spinal thing.
Yeah, the Mike Tyson.
I broke my back. Spinal.
Yeah, he was doing a Mike Tyson impression. But I would love to hear Mike Tyson's reaction to that because he probably thinks it's a little immature, or he probably doesn't even care. Maybe I don't know, but
I think he embraces it, dude. As long as people aren't talking about him R-wording a woman way back in the 90s.
Yeah. But the Blazers.
Yeah, sorry. Got off track there.
Gary
we wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because
if they won.
They balance each other out in that way. But also like the skills the Blazers have less of, which is the big man skills, because AD is so great.
Yeah.
Does get pound for pound. I think the Blazers have more skill than
the Lakers.
Yeah,
all right.
Because their bigs like Nurkic can score.
Yeah,
and I don't know if their guards can really score on the Lakers.
Yeah,
the Blazers bigs can score. I don't know if the Lakers guards could score. So their weakest points of those two teams, I feel like the Blazers have a stronger weak.
Now matchups, height wise, right? You got Zach Collins, who's almost 7 foot, right?
He might be out because he was he got injured in that last game.
Let me look it up really quick.
Yeah, so Zach Collins got injured. What? That's what I'm saying too.
Oops, wrong one. All right, go.
Yeah, that's what I feel too. Is that usually the Lakers' advantage is how big they are.
Yeah,
and if Zach Collins plays, the Blazers have 3 pretty good bigs.
Who?
Nurkic is great.
Nurkic is amazing. And his grandma died. That's like fucking. That's like spinach for Popeye right there, dude.
Dude, yeah. And then Hassan Whiteside can be good. He is good.
Yeah.
I like him. He's dynamic. Like you could say he's not good.
Wait, Whiteside is not a good scorer though, but he is a great defensive player.
Yeah, he leads the league in blocks.
Yeah.
People say he's not good. I don't agree with that because I could see people saying maybe he's not that consistent.
Yeah.
But he is dynamic defensively. And being dynamic is like super important in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like dynamic offensively or defensively, those are usually the huge moments that you need is someone to make a play.
Yeah.
And Hassan can do that defensively.
I forgot about Hassan, to be honest.
Yeah. So like they have the height to match the Lakers.
Yeah.
And
with Zach Collins.
Yeah. And Zach Collins too.
Zach Collins is questionable to return to Saturday's play-in game against the Grizzlies.
He was injured during the game.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
he played 7 minutes before leaving the court due to the ankle inflammation. It's only ankle inflammation, so that means that he's be back by Tuesday, right?
You never know, though, dude.
Oh, really?
It might be something else.
Minor, like a tiny fracture.
Yeah, some sort of stress fracture.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. He just rolled his ankle, maybe. Maybe he sprained it, actually.
Now, I may be speaking out of court here, but the Lakers have the ability. You're good. The Lakers have the ability to play both small ball and big ball, right? Or am I tripping? They have a pretty small roster if they have only AD on the court or only LeBron at once.
Yeah, but they can play small ball, but their guards aren't. Like, if the Blazers play small ball, the Blazers are better.
Yeah.
If it's small ball versus small ball.
You're right.
Lillard and McCollum are better than the Lakers guards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it would not be crazy to me to see the Lakers lose. I would not be surprised if the Lakers won because of LeBron, and AD can be pretty powerful. So yeah, I think that's going to be a fun series to watch.
Another thing about that series too, how many games do you think it'll go? Now, I know it's in the air,
Mm-hmm.
I think the Lakers are heavily favored
Mm-hmm.
just because of standings.
Mm-hmm.
But how many games do you think the Lakers win, or how many games do you think the Blazers win?
I think. Okay, with my gut, I think it's going to be. I'm going to tell you the numbers. I think it's going to be 2-4.
2-4.
Lakers.
Okay, so 6 games in Lakers winning 6.
I think so.
Okay,
But I would not be shocked at all if the Blazers beat the Lakers.
mm-hmm.
But and that's just all LeBron. I feel like
Yeah.
In my head, I'm just like, I'm not going to bet against LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, LeBron fucks people up, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, moving on from that. So, yeah.
What do you feel, though?
I feel like the Blazers can win easily.
Uh-huh.
I really do.
Yeah.
I feel like the Lakers, it's just a house of cards, dude.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yeah.
they're lucky to make it this far. A lot of games were close decision games. I don't know if LeBron likes that shit just to be in the headlines or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Hollywood guy, all right? I'm always trying to I'm trying to do it for the articles, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that Lakers in 6 is a good assumption.
Yeah. But what do you think personally? You agree
Personally,
with Lakers in 6?
I agree with Lakers in 6. I think that it is a strong enough matchup to go 7 games. But
I agree.
Lakers in 6 is my prediction too. And it's okay to have the same prediction. If you want me to change it up, I'll be like, fucking Blazers in 4, dog.
No. It's good. It's good to have similar